All right, usually announces that. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are watching this, it is, oh my God, it's September 3rd, 2025. I'm super excited to be here again with another amazing cover feature. I'm so excited. For those of you who are not aware of my, well, I can't even say it's new anymore because we're on like, oh, what is this, like five or six or even seven um, issues of Holistic Healing magazine. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm the founder of Holistic Healing magazine. I'm also the founder of Holistic Fitness NY. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the face behind the magazine, and of course, the Holistic Fitness facility in all. And I was prompted to create this magazine for many reasons. And the primary reason is to give writers and authors and entrepreneurs and those who had a story to share a platform to share that story, whether it was through a book or the actual story in itself. In the magazine, every month I feature three authors, and I also choose very specific people to come on to the front cover in reference to sharing their story. And as they are a cover feature, they get a nice, how would you call it? Um, Line of pages for them to share that very story. And today I have with me Miss Tyneisha, and she's going to share a little bit about who she is because I always believe the best person to tell about themselves is themselves. So, Tanisha, thank you so much for agreeing to be here with me tonight. And even more important, thank you for saying yes for being on the front cover. So, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and who you serve.
Thank you for having me, Queen. Good evening, kings and queens. I am Tyneisha Reed. I am an author of six books. I am a writing coach. I help other women around the world tell their stories of perseverance. And I am a professional speaker. So I get to go around the world and speak to women about how powerful their story is and why they should tell it.
I love that. I truly believe that we all have a story to share. And I love the fact that you're traveling around the world to share yours and to inspire others to share their story as well through your books. And you said you have six?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, wow. And you also help others write their books, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us a little bit about that and how you got started in writing, helping others to write their book.
Well, when I saw the impact that came from me telling my story and sharing the experiences that I experienced in my books, I saw how it was changing women's lives and encouraging them and inspiring them to be better and also tell their stories. So I wanted to take it a step further and be a source of help and guidance with them as they travel to their journey of telling their stories and writing their own books because it was a whole process. I went through a lot of different emotions and a lot of things, and I needed somebody to guide me along the way, and I want to be that for other women.
I love that. I love that. And in reference to helping those write their book, how did you actually get involved in the industry you're in?
Okay, so God told me I had been through a lot in my life. I had experienced a lot, and God delivered me and released me and allowed me to overcome all those things. And I kept praying to Him and saying, God, I want to tell people what you've done for me. I want to make sure you get the glory. And I want people to know that you're magnificent and you can help them overcome anything. How can I do that? And so he gave me an answer and he said, write a book about your life. And I was like, I'll do everything except for that. Because I didn't want to be vulnerable and tell people what I had experienced and what I had gone through. And I was afraid of being judged and people walking out on me and just my business being out there in the streets as the kiddos say. I was afraid of that. So I ran away from the assignment several times, and kept giving me those spiritual whoopings. And finally, I got tired of the spiritual whoopings, and I said, "Okay, God, I'm going to do what you told me to do." And I stepped up to the assignment, and I wrote the book, not even knowing that that one book, I Am Queen, will lead to my whole brand and movement, which is I Am Queen. And that's how I got into the industry, just from, being obedient.
Yes, yes. And I love the fact that when you set and ask God, how can you share what it is you do? And he gave you the information that you literally said no. Interesting and funny is funny that to hear about, because who says no to God? The agreements that, and I myself like to use the word agreements because I truly believe that everything that we go through, the traumas that we experience, are part of the agreements to get us to where we have to go. And as I'm going to use the word horrific your story was, and that you had to go through, there's a huge reason to why you needed to go through that experience, leading you to where you are today. Because without that experience, you would not have written six amazing books to help others, and then also be the light and the vessel to help others write their books as well, because they knew the people who you've helped write books trusted in you to get their book out there as well. And that's a lot to be said when someone actually trusts another person to help them proceed into their journey as well. So I commend you. I commend you even more that you thought you were going to say no to God.
Thank you, Queen.
Yeah, doesn't always work that way. We never can say no to God because it's part of your agreements. It's part of why you're here. So I love that, and I truly do love that through that journey of you finally saying yes, because after every whipping you got, it was like, okay, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm going to write the book and then get inspired to write additional books, five more. And I'm sure there's more books in you. I'm sure it's not just about stopping at six and saying that's it. There's probably another book down the road that you'll be working on, if not a collaboration book as well. Yes, maybe.
Have one.
Excellent. I love that. I love that. And for those who are curious to see the front cover, both Tanisha and I have the amazing front cover, an amazing, amazing photo that she had given me. And Tanisha had given me several photos, and I just thought this one just said so much. The attitude, the strength, the power of her standing in front of that building I was just like, yeah, this is definitely, like, when you sent this picture to me, I knew right away that this was going to be the front cover. I was like, oh yes, this is powerful. This is, yes, beautiful. So again, I do thank you very much for saying yes to this opportunity. So here's another question that I do have. We are here on September 3rd of 2025. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Wow, what a question. I see myself doing kingdom work, bigger than I am now. I see myself doing kingdom work and speaking on stages, on bigger stages than I am now, and reaching more women. And I see myself being able to say that I helped at least 500 women tell their stories, whether it be on stage, on their platforms, or in books. My ultimate goal is to get as many stories out there of women persevering as I possibly can, because there are so many women out there that need to know that they can persevere and that they will if they just trust God.
Yes, I love that. And for all of you, I'm assuming all of your books, where can we find them?
You can find my books, every single one of them, on my website, www.iamqueen.net, or on Amazon. They're all on Amazon.
Excellent. And for those of you who have not yet purchased the August issue, You'll be able to find the link to purchase the August issue either below this video or above it, wherever it's going to be at the time when this gets uploaded. That you can definitely go ahead and read all about Tyneisha's story, her powerful story that is, and all the amazing things that she's done. And yeah, there's another beautiful photo that she is queen. Yes, she is. So again, I'd like to thank you, Tyneisha, so very much for saying yes and saying yes for all the different things you've said yes to. And I know that there's so much more for you to come because the agreements don't end here, they only get bigger. They only get bigger. The moment we say yes to one big project, the next project gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So continue shining your light, continue to support those other women who need you to shine your light so they can see their own light. Because I truly believe that you and I, when we do shine our light, we help others to see theirs. Because sometimes women's lights are slightly dimmed because of whatever stories they go through, and they just need a little help. It's like the crown that they wear, we have to adjust it so it can fit. So I thank you so much. Do you have any final words you'd like to share with our viewers and audience?
I just want to tell you thank you for the opportunity and thank you for your yes. And I look forward to seeing everything that the magazine does. Everybody was so amazed that I was able to be on the front cover of a magazine. I was just mind blown at, the opportunities that God has created for me. And I just thank you for giving me this platform. A lot of things, a lot of people know me now because I'm on the front cover of your magazine. So I'm just so grateful, and may God continue to bless your business.
Thank you. And yes, I was going to ask, like, since being on the front cover of the magazine, what has like unfolded for you?
Well, so many people, I have gotten a lot of more followers because people want to know who is this girl on this magazine, and they've been asking me questions, about the magazine and about the experience and wondering like, what can they do to get on the magazine cover, and it's people been reaching out to me about my story that's in the magazine and how touched they were. People I've never, met before. So your magazine is definitely reaching people, and people are asking questions and want to know what's going on and how they can be involved. So
Definitely, definitely. I love that. I love that. And for those of you who are interested in getting featured on the front cover of the magazine, you could definitely go ahead and reach out. You can email healingwithin76@gmail.com. If you're catching this video on my Facebook page, you just go ahead and message me. I am currently taking applications for 2026 for cover feature. If you're also an author, as I mentioned earlier, I do feature 3 authors every issue. So if you have a solo book, just to make it clear, a solo book, and that means a book that you've written yourself and it's not a collaboration. Congratulations to you if you are a part of a collaboration, but this is really for those who've written their own book. If you are that person, I would love to feature you as one of the 3 authors in one of the upcoming issues. And if you are doing something fabulous, magnificent, extraordinary, I would love to also spotlight you as well. So go ahead and reach out to me. And if you have a business and you like to do a business ad, you have that opportunity as well. And last but not least, for those of you who do enjoy writing and you find yourself being an expert at something and you want to share your writing with us, I am also currently taking applications for elite contributors. What that includes is a monthly article that you commit to every month for 6 months. And assuming you like the journey, we renew for another 6 months. So again, you can email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I'm super excited to bring this magazine to you and have a platform for each and every one of you to share what it is that you do, whether it is that you're an author, you're a writer, you're a business, entrepreneur, whatever it is you stand for. I'm super excited to share and have you as part of our amazing magazine. So again, to get the August issue, all you need to do is click on either the link from above or below and grab the issue, catch and read Tyneisha's story. It's definitely worthwhile. Get to know her, and of course, go to her website to get all of her books. All that being said, once again, thank you, Tyneisha, so much for being here, saying yes, and looking forward to see what unfolds for you in
Thank you,
2026.
Queen. Thank you.